and welcome to my 9-month update. I'm officially 9 months pregnant and it feels amazing to finally be here. I honestly don't know how I've gotten through the last 8 months. I am so anxious and so ready for this baby to be here, and I really don't know how I've handled it until now. So as most of you know, my C-section date is August 14th, so it's 3.5 weeks away, and that feels like an eternity. It honestly does. We've been done everything for so long because I did everything so early this time around that I'm just like sitting here twiddling my thumbs and it's driving me bonkers. I would love to go into labor a little bit early and have this baby before my C-section date, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. We'll talk about that a little more when I get into my symptoms. I did want to mention really quickly that if you frequent my channel often, you're gonna notice the next couple videos that my hair is going back and forth between blonde and brown. And the reason for that is I pre-filmed a bunch of videos the other day, and then last night decided that the blonde hair had to go. I'm not gonna have time to go sit in a salon chair for 2 hours every 6 weeks once the baby gets here, especially if nursing works out for us this time around. I'd have to bring him with me, and it's not ideal, especially when my hairstylist lives like 45 minutes away. So I decided the blonde hair had to go for now. I've just taken it, it's pretty much my natural color. It's a little bit darker, but that's because my hair was so blonde. I know it's gonna fade a shade or two in the first couple washes, so it'll be my natural color within the next couple days. But yes, so my hair is gonna flip-flop back and forth between blonde and brown pretty much until the baby comes, because I've pre-filmed a bunch of videos and sort of spread them out. Anyways, you'll see what I mean when they get posted. But let's jump into this video, the 9-month update. So as for symptoms, I mean, there's not a whole lot different from last month, as much as I would maybe like there to be to say that something maybe is happening. There's really not. He's maybe a little bit lower in my belly, which is causing me a bit of extra pelvic pressure and a little bit more lightning crotch. If you've never been pregnant, that's pretty much where the baby is when he moves. His head, hopefully, if he's head down, kind of jams against a nerve in your cervix and kind of sends like this lightning. Anyway, a little bit more of that, a little bit more pelvic pressure, but other than that, not a whole ton has changed. My sciatica has actually been better, which I think is because he dropped a little bit lower and maybe eased off that nerve a little bit. My heartburn has been much better since last month. I've only had it a couple times since my last video, so that is really amazing because that was a struggle for a little while there. And my acne got a little bit worse probably since the last video, and now it's getting a little bit better again. So I'm thinking my hormones have maybe kind of had their last big spike, and now they're sort of leveling off, and I'll sort of be at this plateau until I give birth, I guess. I'm still a little bit breathless when I go up or down the stairs too quickly, and I guess my swelling has gotten a little bit worse. My fingers and my ankles when I wake up in the morning are swollen, which I think is weird. I thought that was kind of after you've been walking around all day kind of thing that you would swell up, but I seem to wake up with really swollen fingers and ankles especially, and they sort of ache all day long. I don't know if that's more from the pregnancy swelling or if that's actually my arthritis, which is now acting up because I'm swelling because it's so humid out, all those sorts of things. Other than that, not a whole lot of change. As for cravings and aversions, I did have an aversion this week. What was it? I had a couple nights where around dinner time I felt really nauseous. And I don't know if that's because of something I ate that day or didn't eat that day, or that hormone surge that I seem to have had. But there were a couple nights there where I thought, oh no, like I'm gonna now have night sickness until this baby comes. And my husband made hamburgers one night for dinner and he put it in front of me and I took one tiny little bite and I was like, no, that's not happening. It wasn't really aversion so much as it was just, I was kind of feeling nauseous and I didn't want to eat it. That's the only thing I can think of right now. As for cravings, I have been craving popcorn, which I don't actually eat normally because I have stomach issues from my fibromyalgia. I haven't been diagnosed with IBS, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Lactose bothers me, gluten bothers me, popcorn bothers me. All those things that are sort of harsh on your digestive system, like beans and all that kind of stuff, that all sort of bothers me. But I've been eating it all through pregnancy because it hasn't been bothering me as much. And I started eating popcorn a little while ago and now I've been craving popcorn the past couple weeks. Really buttery, salty, terrible for your body popcorn, and it has been so good. Other than that, there is this new drink that I am really craving that one of the mamas on my birth group actually shared a picture of and said it was really good and that it kind of tasted like Red Bull. And I'm one of those weirdos that actually really likes the taste of Red Bull. I don't like a lot of energy drinks and I don't drink energy drinks in general. The odd one here and there if we have a really early morning or something like that. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 a year tops. They're just not my thing. I know they're really bad for you, but I do really love the taste of Red Bull. Obviously I have not had an energy drink since I got pregnant, but I thought, oh, I'm gonna try this and see how good it is, and it actually is pretty close. It is I wish I had the can to show you. I actually have a picture. I'll post the picture here so you guys can see it. It's the peach flavored sparkling lemonade 7-Up, I think is what it's called, and it comes in like a tall skinny can that almost is like an energy drink can. You can get it at the gas station. I haven't looked anywhere else for it yet, but I'm sure the grocery stores and stuff will be carrying it soon. So I've been craving that too. So those are my cravings for the past little bit. As for the baby's development and how he's doing, he is probably almost 6 pounds now and almost 19 inches long. So that's crazy. He's getting big. Like, he's almost birth size. He's probably the size of an average baby that's born these days. I know lots and lots of people who have had 6 and a bit pound babies that were only 19 or 20 inches long. So that's crazy. He is big enough to come out, and I think at this point, I think 36 weeks is sort of the marker of if you go into labor, they don't try to stop it. I know every doctor's different and every situation is different, but I think 36 weeks is sort of the general rule. So that's really exciting, knowing that if I went into labor, he'd be coming. So I'm just trying to keep myself busy. I've been running other non-baby related errands. Like today I picked up a new backpack for my oldest who's going into grade 1 and a backpack for my soon-to-be middle child. He's gonna be going to preschool 2 half-days a week starting in September. Just those sorts of odds and sods that I'm not gonna want to be doing either in the next couple weeks when I'm just getting bigger and more uncomfortable, or after the baby comes and I'm recovering from surgery. So back to school shopping was definitely something I wanted to accomplish. Luckily, our school provides everything. We don't have to go buy markers and pencil crayons and all of those things. All he has to have is a backpack, a lunch bag, and indoor shoes. I've got one out of the 3 things checked off the list, so that's pretty great. Other than that, I've just been filming videos, trying to stay busy, and trying to enjoy the weather. I will show you guys my bump, and this will officially be my last bump date. This is our last baby. This is my 9-month bump date, and I'm really excited to say that I am done. This is my last bump date. So I will show you my bump. I'm sure it's gonna grow a little bit, if not a lot more, before he comes. But if you wanted to see an update on that, I will definitely post a picture on our Instagram before I go to the hospital to have my surgery. So all those links are down below if you're interested. But here is my bump. And that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for joining me on this pregnancy journey, for watching all my bump dates and all my other videos that I've been putting up. I really appreciate it. It's been so fun having this channel and also my vlog channel, and I'm so glad I'm gonna have all these memories to look back on. So I really appreciate every single one of you that watches and subscribes, and I look forward to chatting with you guys in the comments. See you in my next video. Bye.